Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be going over all of your Tesla stock news today. What happened on Friday, a little bit of what could be coming next for Tesla stock, as well as some of your broader market headline news today. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and let's get into today's episode. But first, if you guys want to come join the trading community, check out that link down below in the description of this video. This is the trading community portfolio. It is up 170.41% year to date. I think it's going to be up over 200% year to date by the end of this year. At this pace, hell, it could be up 300 or 400%. It's not a recommendation. It's not a get rich quick kind of thing. What we're doing is going out finding small cap AI stocks before Wall Street does. We're finding value discrepancies in high quality companies. In my theory, I believe this lowers the risk profile, but still opens you up to 10x like opportunities. Normally, to get like a 10xer, you have to be in the right place at the right time with the right market conditions, usually in dog shit companies. This strategy, we can target high quality names, and I think that brings down the risk profile when they are trading at a discount to valuation to peers and what their peers are valued at. So again, little complicated for a new investor to understand. It's not a recommendation, not financial advice. Come join it if you would like to before recruitment is closed off. Link is below in the description of this video. We're outperforming pretty much all of Wall Street this year. We'll just put it that way, like 99.99% of Wall Street firms. So check it out. Tesla stock on Friday had a huge day. The stock closed near the high of the day, okay? In after hours, you did come down a little bit. The high of the day on Friday was $396.69. The stock, including a tenth of 1% drop in after hours, closed at $395.55 per share. It was a huge day for Tesla. We talked about this a lot on Friday, and I'm sure we'll talk about this even a little bit more, coming tomorrow, especially as we start a new week, a week in which we're going to be getting Fed rate cuts. You broke out to a brand new range. This is the first time we have been at these levels, like not just going through some kind of short squeeze. Even back in 2021, you could argue that this rally from really the, 370s, briefly hitting 415, 414 and some change was a bit of a squeeze, right? Just a couple days, 8-10% days, and you hit that all-time high and boom, it was over with. While the post-election, rally was kind of similar, right? Bit of a short squeeze once you got above that 365 level, and you went straight up and came right back down. This time around, I think it's a lot more, I want to say fundamentally based. Maybe that's not the right word because not everyone's going to agree with the fundamentals of Tesla. But I think it's a good way to put it. It's fundamentally based, okay? So Tesla stock is going up right now because of good things happening at Tesla. Tesla is not going up right now because, everything is in a euphoric rally. Now, yes, the headline S&P and NASDAQ have done well. Even the small caps, for that matter, have done pretty well. But this is not like a broad market rally at this point. Sure, some stocks have done well, some stocks have not done well, but Tesla starting to break out has mostly to do with what's happening at Tesla, okay? It really has to do with Elon's compensation package. Elon no longer focused on politics. It has to do with the robotaxi launching and continuing to scale. That's important. And broadly, this understanding of Tesla is seeing really good demand right now because of the Model Y L that launched in China and because of the tax credit expiring on September 31st. I think we're going to have better than expected deliveries in Q3 and Q4. Wall Street's currently expecting about 430,000 deliveries for Q3. That number could be close to 500,000, and Q4 could also be close to 500,000. You could have 1 million deliveries in the second half of this year. That's not in the bingo cards for a lot of Wall Street. So I think from a delivery perspective, there's room for expectations to move higher. But even like we've seen with Elon's compensation package, it is an AI compensation package. And for Wall Street, that was so offsides in Tesla, so underweight Tesla, not looking at Tesla as an AI company, they're now forced to look at Tesla like an AI company. And if you look at the things that Tesla is really striving for in AI, full self-driving, like your car can drive you around. You can purchase that for yourself, okay? Robotaxi, Optimus. These are massive market opportunities. They are not small opportunities. And since markets discount the future, as more and more of Wall Street buys into the AI prospects of Tesla, both literally and from a psychological perspective, they buy into what Tesla is doing, the stock is going to go up a lot because of how big the market opportunity is for Tesla and AI. So long story short, I do believe this is the start of a larger rally for Tesla. We are still in the month of September, so there still is some seasonal weakness, and we are going to get the Fed that's going to be cutting rates next week. And some banks have said this could be a sell the news event when the Fed cuts rates, because the indexes have really just went straight up. I mean, it's been a pretty good month so far in September, which honestly, that could happen. So don't be shocked if it does. Now, in the news today, Ram has officially canceled its plans to bring an all-electric pickup truck to the market, saying that there isn't enough demand. They say, quote, as demand for full-size battery electric trucks slows in North America, Stellantis is reassessing its product category and will discontinue development of a full-size BEV pickup. Originally, Ram planned to introduce a 500-mile range Ram 1500 electric pickup truck. These were supposed to be the specs: 500-mile range, 800-volt system, up to 350 kilowatt-hour charging, bi-directional charging, a lot of the state-of-the-art features that we have in Teslas and other similar competitors. It was cool. Kind of cool. They were planning to put a screen here in the passenger side as well of the truck. In the news today for Tesla, Tesla has discontinued the Cybertruck long-range rear-wheel drive in North America, which started at $70,000 before any incentives. The long-range rear-wheel drive trim has been completely removed from the online configurator. And in the news today, Americans bought more electric cars in August than ever before, making up 9.9% of all new cars sold, a new all-time high, likely mostly due to the federal EV credit expiring soon, according to Kelley Blue Book. Tesla has extended its robotaxi and ride-hailing service operating times by 2 hours. The service now runs from 6 a.m. to 2 a.m., up from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. before. Lucid CEO Mark Winterhoff revealed for the first time that the company plans to roll out 3 mid-size models, the first set to debut late in 2026. And electric vehicles achieved a record market share in Norway of 98.4% in August 2025, up from 95.7% a year ago. The Tesla Model Y took first place in the model rankings by a wide margin. You can see here the Model Y at 2,450 units. The next bestseller was the Volkswagen ID Buzz at 889 vehicles, ID4 at 637, and the Tesla Model 3 at 552. Final option activity for Tesla stock on Friday from hedge funds and institutions came in with 735 different trades totaling $613 million with a positive order value of 84%. So there was a lot of very bullish option activity. We've seen for Friday's expiration on Friday, there was 63.58% call volume and 36.42% put volume. For next week, you also had about 65% call volume and 35% put volume. So there is some future looking positioning that seems pretty bullish as well in Tesla for this upcoming week. You did have 506,000 shares that were sold short on net. Short interest did rise to 2.91%. $29.12 billion sold short in Tesla, totaling 78.95 million shares sold short. In broader news today, Trump said this morning he is prepared for significant Russia sanctions once NATO agrees similarly. Trump says he is prepared for sanctions once NATO halts purchasing of Russian oil. Trump also says today that NATO is placing 50 to 100% tariffs on China to be fully withdrawn after the war with Russia and Ukraine is ended. Will also be of great help in ending this war. I don't know how much this is going to impact markets just because it's not the US raising tariffs, okay? It would be Europe mainly raising tariffs on China. Again, we already have really high tariffs on China, like 50-ish%. That the average tariff rate was like 52%. That came out yesterday. So we're already there. Okay, but this could mean, some implications for Europe and for global growth, which could have an impact on US growth as well. We will see coming on Monday how much markets actually react to this. I don't think it's like a huge, big bad wolf catalyst, but I do think it could have a negative impact on markets simply because it's tariffs. 50, 100% tariffs on China don't sound great. And it's September. Trump on NATO imposing tariffs on China says China has a strong control and even grip over Russia, and these powerful tariffs will break that grip. China launches anti-dumping investigation on some U.S. chips, and USTR Greer to join China talks in Madrid, according to a U.S. official. Donald Trump says today we have the best stock market ever, and I've talked about this before on the channel, but I do think Trump has like a personal thing going on where he wants the title of the best stock market of any president. Like as add that to the bull thesis. China's foreign minister says China does not participate in or plot wars, according to the Chinese foreign minister. China's foreign minister says war cannot solve problems and sanctions only complicate them. NATO on alert as Poland scrambles jets amid Russian drone threat. Polish and allied aircraft were deployed in a preventative operation in Poland's airspace Saturday because of a threat of drone strikes in neighboring areas of Ukraine and the airport in the eastern Polish city of Lublin, which was closed, authorities said. U.S. Secretary of State Rubio says Qatar has been helpful on multiple fronts. U.S. Secretary of State Rubio says obviously we're not pleased about it in regards to the Israeli strike in Qatar on Hamas officials. Venezuela says U.S. Navy destroyer intercepted and boarded Venezuelan tuna vessel on Friday in waters in Venezuelan economic zone. Let me know your thoughts on all of this down below in the comment section. Hit the like button as well as subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.